Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 30, and I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
That's me.
Noelle, I recently did an Instagram live with a lovely porn actress
Yes, you did.
Marcella Alonso. And she said to me, she was like, "Who's your co-host?" And I was like, "My co-host is Noelle Winters Herzog." And she's like, "Oh, is she a comedian?" I was like, "No, she's nothing, but now she's everything." And she goes, "Because of you." I go, "Well, I mean," she's like, "Yeah, well, because of you." And I was like, "You know what? Yeah, everything she has is because of me."
Thank you for calling me nothing. That was much appreciated. I feel good.
But no, I told her, I said, I didn't really say nothing. I just said that you were a very famous podcaster now.
Yesterday, I don't remember where I was. I was out with Matt. We were talking about something, and I was like, I called this lady the C word in the store, and he was just like, "Remember when Tracey called you an idiot today?" And I was like, "Oh my God, thanks." Thanks, jerk.
Oh God. The things that really just stands out in our mind.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about season 1, episode 12 of Catfish, the television show. Stephanie and David.
All
right. So if you guys want to hear more of us, like that fun banter, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast.
Okay.
For so many bonus episodes, plus a recap of the season 1 Catfish reunion.
I can't wait.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can't wait.
All right. So we start off. Stephanie's been talking to David for 7 months, and he really helped her through her parents' divorce.
Why does she care? Not to be, is that mean?
Wait, we're going to get there.
Okay.
So they both live in LA, but they cannot meet up.
Okay. Why?
No one knows. So she said that she doesn't trust men. And so they're going to Skype with her. Did they paint this with oil paint, or is this really Skype?
Okay. I don't know, but it is very old.
Okay. Do you think that this was one of the first computers ever made?
Yes. It's a gateway.
Do you remember when we were little and we used to learn about computers in school, and they'd be like, the first computer took up an entire building?
Do you know my dad would tell me this all the time?
Yes. Well, this is the computer.
Yes, it is.
She's Skyping from the computer.
It's so funny. I think of that computer. I think of like you have to hop on the keyboard because it's just so big.
Well, guess what? Stephanie hopped up onto Skype.
Yes.
Because I cannot believe the quality of this Skype call. It's like, I know she's there, but like, I don't know anything else.
I know.
So she also has a dermal piercing, like just the ones that float in the air.
Yes. Yeah, they're not for me.
Not for me. She said that she's 9 out of 10 on her feelings for him.
Okay, that's really high on up there. I've never been that high in my life.
Are you that high for your husband?
Yeah, like kind of. You know what I mean? Like that's high.
I'm 6 out of 10 for your husband. For you.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, okay.
No, not for me. For me, nothing.
Oh, no, I'm higher than that. I'm higher than a 6. Jesus.
So she doesn't think that she can fall in love because of her parents' divorce. Her dad cheated. They were married for 42 years.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
Okay.
She's 20.
Right.
They've been married for 42 years.
Yeah.
So they were married for 22 years before they had her?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
How old are her parents?
Right.
Did they get married when they were born?
And also, like, who cares? So what? So your dad
Noelle.
wanted some different weather.
Noelle.
Yeah.
They've been married for 42 years.
Yeah, it's time for a change.
But mathematically,
yeah,
they've been married for 42 years. So say that they were 20 when they got married. Okay. And then 20 years later, I guess they had her when they were 40, I guess. Maybe. I guess it's, I don't know.
I feel like back then that was so unheard of, even though it wasn't even that long ago.
But you waited 22 years to have a baby?
Yeah, well, that was your first mistake.
Oh my God. Okay. So now she is listen, I don't know how old she is, but clearly she's an adult.
Yes. Yeah. She's not a teenager.
So who do you think got custody of her in the recent divorce of her parents?
Her mom.
Okay. How about she's an adult?
She's mad at her dad.
She's mad at her dad, but she's an adult.
I know, but we have friends like this though that really would care.
I know, but it's like
I was like 4 and I didn't care. I was like, bye.
Bye, mom.
Separate. I don't care.
Separate.
You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Not your business. Maybe
You were in
your
the
mom.
crib and they were yelling and you were like, okay, separate.
Yeah, please. I can't take this anymore, guys. I need sleep.
She's having a hard time with her parents' divorce.
Yeah. She's not nice. I just want to put this out there.
Okay. I agree and then don't agree with you. So we're going to talk about that.
Sure.
I do agree that I can't believe I couldn't imagine as a grown woman.
Yeah.
Needing help through my parents' divorce.
But we have friends that would.
I know, but that's not normal. Just because we know crazy
It's
people doesn't mean that.
Either.
Like I get being like,
even if I could have been,
it,
no matter how old I was, it would not have affected me.
Says Noelle. You seem so great.
I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just also you didn't have my parents. Things are just a little different.
One or two of them in the same room.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I can't be laughing. This is what happens when we podcast at night. This is what happens.
I know.
She doesn't think she can fall in love because her parents got divorced last month.
Right. I don't understand. So you've never had a boyfriend before?
You can't fall in love because your parents just got divorced?
Yeah, it's weird.
She hates liars, but Dave, she says, is a superhero.
Okay, good.
So he works at the Staples Center as a security guard, but he only has 63 Facebook friends. And she said, very, very admittedly, she's been talking to him for 7 months and knows nothing about him.
Right, but he knows everything about her.
Everything about her because all she does is talk a mile a minute about her parents' divorce.
Yes, agreed.
Okay. Here's the thing. I don't mean to be insensitive about her parents' divorce. But if I was in my 20s and one of my friends had parents that were getting divorced, you would get 1 hour to talk about it.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I mean, listen,
and then we couldn't talk about it
anymore. A freshman in high school and this was happening.
Right. And it's like,
it's like, who am I going to live with? Right.
Right. Who are you going to live with? You should live with yourself.
Yeah. I don't understand. You're a grown ass woman. Right. It's weird.
Your parents were married for 42 years. It was a good run.
You know, there, of course, I was watching Total Divas and one of the divas, her parents were getting divorced. She has like 3 brothers and it's like she grown up like all the way, like almost my age grown up, flipping out that her parents were separated.
Get over it.
Separating.
Get over it.
Who cared? You're married. You have a whole husband. Why do you care? It's so weird.
But I get caring. I just don't get it ruining your life.
Like affecting your life so much. Yes, I agree.
So many scandalous things happen on reality TV, but it's nothing like what I'm about to tell you about. In the early 2000s, millions of households across the world tuned in to watch contestants battle for the last rose or to be the final survivor on the island. Reality TV was beginning to dominate the airways, and every show needed to be bigger, flashier, and more scandalous than the last. But in the case of one infamous dating show, the real drama was happening off screen, and it would shape the future of reality TV. The reality TV series There's Something About Miriam seems like a pretty standard dating competition. 6 young men vied for the affection of Miriam Rivera, a beautiful model from Mexico. But when Miriam revealed that she was a trans woman during the show's finale, the on-screen drama sparked an international uproar about gender, sexuality, and whether reality television had finally gone too far. Wondery's new podcast, Harsh Reality, the story of Miriam Rivera, reveals what happened behind the scenes of this infamous TV show and how a multi-million-dollar lawsuit and media fallout impacted the lives of Miriam and the contestants and changed the rules of reality television forever. I personally cannot wait to listen to this. Follow Harsh Reality, the story of Miriam Rivera on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or you can listen early and ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Apple Podcast or the Wondery app. Okay, so she is very physically aggressive, and it is reciprocated with Neve and Max.
Okay, but I feel like it's just Neve.
It's not.
I've never seen him so into a catfish before.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he says, quote, she's been through a lot. What exactly has she been through? So we went to her very nice house in LA. She is all the way grown up.
Yes.
Her parents got divorced when she was an adult.
Right.
What happened? She's an adult.
Maybe there's
with
more
divorce.
Things.
All right. Well, then I need to know more things because I don't know more things.
Yeah,
right now.
Me too. I need more things.
Also, Neve lives not too far from her.
I know. Right. I think they might have had some rendezvous.
Interesting. So Max goes to Neve's house and the leather chair I'm sorry, the pleather chair in his living room is peeling off.
My problem was his rug, his entryway rug, because he had this space. Instead of getting a round rug, he has a rectangle rug that he has sideways.
Okay.
That made my brain want to explode.
Well, his Bob's furniture couches that are peeling.
But it was very clean. It
was clean, but you know what? You get the 5-year Bob protection. Just call them.
I have that.
Them, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just call them.
Yeah.
Tell
just
them the
spill
chair's
wine
peeling.
on your couch. And tell them you need one.
All right. So we find out this guy's name is David Miller, and they reverse image Google search his picture, and it comes up on a Tumblr called Yummy Black Boys. And Neve is so like, oh creepy. Yeah, Yummy Black Boys. I know.
I look at it all the time.
And Max is like, why is it on your bookmark bar? He's like, no reason. Funny. It's not. So this guy's name is Kron, right. And they call David.
Right. I mean, the personality on this guy.
It's amazing. So they're like, why haven't you met her yet? And he says, quote, she lives far from where I stay at.
Okay. So that means you're crashing on a couch?
I don't understand. He barely answers their questions. He's like, yeah.
But that's what I mean. He doesn't respond.
And now I understand every single thing that Stephanie's talking about. She went on and on and on and on and on about her parents' divorce. He probably had her on speakerphone. He was probably like, I don't know.
Washing his dishes.
Sure. And he went, once in a while, he went, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. How many times do we do that to people?
Right.
Now?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Shut up.
I know. Yep. No way.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
That's
funny. Yeah.
What was I going to say?
That's funny. Mm-hmm. That's funny. Oh.
So he said that Sunday's good.
Mm-hmm.
And Max says, quote, I can see what she really likes about him. And then they laugh and laugh and laugh.
Because it's true. I mean, where's the personality?
She doesn't want personality. This is about her. This isn't
she
about
wants
him.
Ears. Yeah.
She should have just like called the operator.
Right. Just called someone. She
could have called like a
chat room. You
guys,
know?
I'm 86 and my parents are getting divorced.
I need to talk about this.
All right. So he texts and says, you know what? Actually, I don't know when we can meet because I'm busy.
Sure you are.
So Max drives to Neve's and he's like, I'm so glad I get to drive because I'm never allowed to drive because Neve is a control freak. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Okay. So he says that he's a control freak about driving. And I'm like, I know someone that wouldn't let me drive home from California because she's such a control freak.
Yes.
But I appreciate it because when I'm with anybody else, I always have to drive. So like, I get it.
Well, you did say that you drove most of the way there.
I drove the whole way there.
Yes. And I was trying to give you a break. And also,
no, of course,
you were a little altitude-y.
A little altitude. You want to talk about extra altitude? No, but listen, it does not bother me at all. That is one quirk of yours. You want to drive? Go right ahead.
We were in an altitude that we would have had to change the temperature of our oven if we made a boxed Duncan Hines cake.
I still don't really understand how that works, but yes. Like I need a different egg, an extra egg. I don't know.
Is it the temperature of the oven or is it the duration of the baking?
I think it's the duration of the baking. I don't know. I don't know.
And there's actually no way to know.
No, I don't have one box cake in this house to look at.
All right. So I just want to say one thing.
Okay.
Neve has got to be between Neve and Max, right? We see them stay in hotels together, whatever. They have to be the two hairiest guys I've ever seen in my life.
Especially Neve. I can't take it.
Hairy jingle balls are a thing of the past with
God.
Manscaped Performance Package 4.0.
All right.
So with this performance package, you'll find the signature lawnmower 4.0.
Mm-hmm.
This electric trimmer has a proprietary advanced skin safe technology.
Ooh.
So there's no more candy cane balls either.
Okay.
And it's waterproof, so you could use it in the shower.
That's actually amazing.
Noelle, you get the crop preserver Okay. And that is an anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. You can keep his North Pole feeling and smelling fresh.
It smells so good.
The hygiene bundle also comes with a pair of Manscaped anti-chafing boxers that'll keep his junk feeling fresh all day. This is the greatest thing. And they also just launched their new 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, and the body wash is there too.
Tracy, they smell unbelievable.
Okay, so Matt has been using these.
Yes.
Tell me everything goes slow.
So first of all, my favorite thing is the bottles are metal.
Yes, I really like the bottles. It's the 2-in-1 shower gel and the body. Was it? Oh, the shampoo and conditioner and the body wash.
Shampoo and conditioner and the body wash. And the bottles are metal, and you only need like one pump for the whole shower. And it smells so good. When Matt gets out of the shower, like I tell him constantly, you smell so good.
I know. The other day he took a shower and he was telling me that it was the best time of his life.
He keeps telling me, I really enjoy my showers. I just really enjoy it. I'm going to go stay in there for a long time. Like,
finally, finally,
Thank
guys.
you.
Get 20% off and free shipping with code CATFISH20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use CATFISH20. Get your man a gift you'll both enjoy, the gift of Manscaped. Now, if you guys need more information on that or you want the link, you know where to go.
You know.
Down in the show notes.
I was going to say show notes.
Show notes.
Show notes. All right.
I could see Max and Eve using that.
They should use it. Tracy, the smell. I love it.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they called David and they were like, oh, you have to see her or else she's going to stop talking to you. And he's like, oh, okay.
But I feel like she never said that. Did she ever say that?
No.
But,
she's like,
I guess strong arm.
Right. I mean, also remember something. The catfish is always calling in.
Oh, right. That's true too.
So it's a fake strong arm.
Yes, this is true.
Nothing's set though.
Right. It's just like, let us know.
They're like, hello, do you want to meet? He's like, yes. And they're like, okay, see you there.
Right. There's never an explanation.
It's a bad TV phone
call. Come to my house. Right.
Nope. So they meet up with her two BFFs at the nail salon, Barbie and Sonia.
Oh, man. Interesting.
Oh, these girls. Neve hugs and kisses her again.
Right. But it's the prolonged hugs.
It's a lot of holding.
Yeah. It's weird.
Her friends think it's weird that she's talking to this guy. So then they go to the cafe and they show her Karen's Tumblr blog.
But she's like mad all the way.
She's all the way mad. She's like, so I've been talking to a stranger.
Yes.
She said that she could tell him anything. So basically, you love him because he listens to you. You know nothing about him.
No, she just wants someone to listen to her. Yes.
So they go to meet up with him, and Neve is dressed like a schoolboy. He has a backpack. He has on a blue button-down shirt and khakis.
He wears a lot of button-downs and khakis.
Yes. So they go to her giant house where she's really struggling with her parents' breakup.
Yes.
And they get in Neve's Jeep. And now they show up to his house and she tells Neve to knock himself, and then they hug and he holds her.
But he like all the way holds her,
like almost like smelling her hair, eyes closed.
Yeah, like let's make out. Why are you even meeting him?
Right. Like, don't you want to meet me?
Yeah, it's weird because I'm like, does she really even like him? She likes Neve.
Right. So now they go to this house. There's bars everywhere. It's painted like a pinkish, beigeish, clayish color.
Yeah, it's like
a Pepto-Bismol.
Like a Pepto-Bismol if it were a flower pot.
Ooh, like a terracotta Pepto.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a terracotta Pepto.
Beautiful. Thank you. It seems like it's a different neighborhood than she lives in.
Yeah, a little different.
There's a lot of bars on the windows and on the door.
Yes.
How do you open the door without being able to see out of it?
Okay. And I'm like, but I just want to see the person.
Yes. So Dewan answers the door. He's Dave.
Yes.
He looks very confused.
He comes off pretty unfriendly.
He does. He comes off pretty unfriendly, pretty confused as to why he's even there.
Yeah. Like, what's happening?
Well, he said that he wanted to be the perfect man. So that's why he sent her those pictures. He actually works at a movie theater. Now, the thing is,
Yeah.
Working at the Staples Center as a security guard and working in a movie theater, like,
They're like comparable. Right.
I don't know, like, is that so much cooler?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he would have lied. Who cares?
All right,
And she
well,
doesn't seem to care about that kind of stuff.
no, she's like, listen, you should have sent me the right picture. I don't care. I just wanted to talk and talk and talk
Yes.
with no one responding.
Yes, exactly.
So she calls him a liar over and over and over and over again.
She's kind of really OD mean here, though.
She is. And then she says, another guy disappointing me.
Okay, great.
What, like your dad? Would your dad
Uh-huh.
bang your other sister and not you?
Right. I don't understand. How is it the same thing?
Stop. So he said sorry and he shakes her hand sorry.
Yeah. But he's like kind of like in her personal space, though.
Very much so. So he said that he wants a chance. And she said, no. And then she said, quote, back away. I'm not trying to be a bitch. Now, this is where, sure, is she being nasty? Yes. But I'm on board with her.
I get it, but I just feel like there's just a way to go about it. I feel like she's being a bitch to be a bitch.
No, I don't. See, maybe, but I would be the exact bitch. This actually happened to me exactly a couple of days ago in Whole Foods. There was a man with no mask on that wanted to yell at me about some vegetable stock.
Yes.
So what happened was, as I was putting my groceries on the conveyor belt, I noticed that the vegetable stock, the carton of it was like what's it called? Like bloated up a little bit. Yeah, bloated. Very good word.
Thank you.
So I put it on the end and I was loading my groceries, and then I was going to tell the cashier, hey, I'm not going to take that. This one is damaged.
Yeah.
Before I could even finish loading my groceries, this non-masked man approaches me. He was standing like about 6 inches from me the whole time I'm unloading my groceries onto the belt.
Right.
So I'm already annoyed.
Yes.
And then he gets in my face to yell at me about having the vegetable stock there. And what did I say?
Can you get away from me?
And then?
Can you get away from me?
And then?
What else did you say to him?
I was like, get away from me. I was like, back up, sir.
Oh, yeah. Back up, sir.
Like, can you get away from me?
I'm like, what's happening? Why is he holding the stock?
Yeah, he was very mad at me. He thought I was like discarding it. And it's like, shut the fuck up. But
also, like, who cares?
Don't get in my personal space.
Yeah, I get that.
Don't get in my personal space. It was was I trying to be a bitch? No, but like, don't come. It's not, there's no reason for you to be this. Well, that's also what I said to him. There's no reason you should be this close to me.
No, you're right, though. I get that.
Also, he has on a denim jacket with a very low cut shirt.
Tracey, this outfit, very interesting choice.
Bermuda shorts.
Yes.
Socks. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. I don't want to know what's happening.
Well, he hopes that he didn't ruin the relationship.
I'd say you did.
I think he did. So she wants to leave, and Neve puts his arm around her.
And Neve's like, I know a place you can go.
I know a place you can make out.
Yeah.
Do you like leather chairs with no leather on the head?
It's like, I swear they must have hooked up.
They have to have. So they go and talk to her the next day. And Neve said that she was hard on him, but justified. And Neve said that he helped her, so she should consider that. And she said no.
Yeah,
and
she's not interested.
Max said that she should not throw him away. And she said that she'll find the connection somewhere else. And he says, well, you haven't so far.
I know. And then he's like, you're being stubborn.
Right. So they want her to talk to him.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I don't think that you should push her. I feel like if she didn't want to talk to him, she doesn't have to talk to him. Why does she have to? He lied to her.
He lied to her. She's grossed out. She's creeped out. She doesn't want to talk to him anymore. Jesus, she does not owe him anything.
Why do you need another confrontation between them?
Right. So I get it's for the show, but like, come on. So Neve goes in first, and he said that he created a fake profile to stalk his ex. And he's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Right. Because I still wanted to be friends with her, but she blocked me.
Okay. Do you see a pattern?
Yeah, I see a pattern.
Okay. Also, another pattern is that he's wearing another low cut shirt.
Yeah. This shirt is definitely low cut. I'm looking at him like, this is another bad choice.
He has like a Henley that's all the way unbuttoned. He must really like his décolleté.
This décolleté. Maybe he uses Manscaped on his chest.
Maybe he does. All right. So Max says he really regrets it. He says he regrets everything. Max said that she was selfish not to ask about himself for 7 months. Yes.
I mean, he's not wrong here, but I do notice that they definitely side with men.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to talk about this. So he said that he has low self-esteem because he doesn't know his dad and he always wanted a dad. So now is she
What the hell does that have to do with this?
So
because you liked hearing about her dad?
How he cheated on her mom?
Yeah, where's the connection?
I don't know.
Did you feel like that would have been your dad?
Stephanie was his dad. So Neve tells him that she has feelings for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Neve, this is where you lost me.
And then Max says that she needs to hug him. And she said that's the least I could do. Yeah. And then she thanks him for being there for her. And she never talks to him again. And then they give a 2-year checkup.
But that's the thing. And now she's had a great boyfriend for 2 years. What? Also, I thought you couldn't love.
I thought you couldn't love another man. Yeah. Okay. I want to say something very alarming in this.
Please do.
Okay. First of all, Neve, you lied to David and told him that she has feelings for him.
Yes.
Max made her feel like she owed him physical contact.
Yes.
What?
I don't understand any of this.
They're making it like she just had this really nice, good friend and she's being mean to him. And it's like
almost like she was stringing him along.
Yeah, this is a man on the internet that lied to you. You do not have, you don't owe him anything.
Oh, I don't know why they're acting like she does. It's so weird.
Yeah, and you're right. It's like it's a very like just misogynistic thought process.
It is. It's like like they always side with the man from what I've noticed, or at least in the beginning. And
it's almost like how people are like, oh, well, he took you to dinner. You should at least go home with him.
Right. It's like, wait, what? And I have like female friends who think things like that.
Yeah, of course. Of course. This is what is ingrained in our heads, in our society. And I am here to break the cycle.
You know what, Tracey? I'm glad.
Stephanie, you didn't have to hug him. You didn't have to do anything to him. You didn't have to talk to him. You didn't have to look at him. You didn't owe him anything.
No, you don't owe him anything. And that's the thing. Like, you don't owe anybody anything. You don't have to do what you don't want to do. She never should have had to go back to speak to him.
Exactly.
She didn't want to.
Noelle, you're trying to tell me so many things about this episode I don't understand.
Okay. So, well, number one, Dewan, right? There's not really much about him. I found him on Facebook. He still lives in LA. And basically it's just like his birthday just passed. Everybody's wishing him a happy birthday. Like, really nothing new. There's no place of work here. So like, he's on social media. I couldn't find him on Instagram, but just like nothing. He's single. He's not married, no kids or anything.
Okay.
So I found this interview with Stephanie.
Okay.
And I did not realize, but now it makes sense because I remember seeing, how they do like the little, like when it's like the coming attractions of a show. They showed, I remember when they did it for Catfish, they showed Stephanie and I'm like, I have never seen an episode with this person.
Right.
So like, what the hell is this? So apparently this was not aired, this episode. It was
this is only on Hulu?
Yes. And they used to be on Amazon too, but then they took them from Amazon. And, and I don't know why they didn't air it. She doesn't know why, but I found an interview with her. Okay. So I'm going to read you some excerpts of the interview. Also, right here, it says Stephanie was irritated at Neve's description of why her episode had never aired. And so we went forward with her side of things. Okay. As with apparently most of Catfish episodes, it was the Catfish Dewan who had contacted MTV to tell the story and not the Catfishy Stephanie, as was stated. Right. So the episode was filmed on June 2012 and it was supposed to air January 2013. So she was asked, did Dewan tell you ahead of time that he contacted MTV? She said, no, he never once told me. I had to find out from a team member on MTV. She said, how surprised were you when MTV contacted you? I was really surprised MTV contacted me and wanted to hear my story. You said that you and David had talked with each other for about 7 months. Is that 7 months prior to when this episode was filmed? Yes. Okay. Nothing too exciting, but how did you find out? Because Dewan saw the episode. She's never seen the episode. It was not available to her, but it was available to Dewan. Dewan sent me a text message stating that he has seen the episode and he would do anything in his power to not let it air. So apparently he didn't want it to air. I don't know if he like flipped out or whatever,
Okay.
but he did not want it to air. So then she was asked, did the flow of events happen in real life as they were shown on the episode? She said everything was real except the email and text conversations seen on the episode. There was no email or text that were saved from the show. So she didn't email, obviously,
Right.
Neve and Max. He
Sure.
did. So that's not real. They said, did you talk to Neve and Max before they went to your house, or did you just talk to the staff? She said, no, I didn't talk to Neve and Max. I only talked to their staff. Before they would start filming, they had a staff member come to my house every morning so I wouldn't be camera shy. So
what does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but she hadn't met them before.
I don't think that's why she should have. No, I think that they probably were coaching her.
Right. So then she was asked, so what was not shown on the episode about how you had confronted Dewan at his house?
And she said what wasn't shown was when I went to Neve's house.
Right. And blew him.
And I blew him and I braided his chest hair.
So she said, I continuously told him he was disgusting and a liar, but in a bitchier way. The last day I went to see him, Dewan had a big hickey in the middle of his neck.
Oh, God.
I questioned him about it and he just blew it off. Besides that,
why would she question him about it, though?
But I don't know. Right. Because she doesn't care. So why would you question him about it? She said a lot of things were cut from the episode that I wish would have been seen.
Yeah, but they filmed for days and they could only show you 42 minutes of it. So I mean,
right.
What do you want?
She said, they said, why do you think the episode never aired? She said, to this day, I have no idea why it hasn't aired. So that's what I want to know too. In the episode, Neve told Dewan on the phone that you had said that you were going to stop talking to him unless you guys met up that week. Is that a bit of fiction, or had you two already slowed down your talking? She said, no, all of that is true. I did tell Neve if Dewan didn't agree to meet up with me, I would stop talking to him. Dewan and I were not talking to each other as much though before we met.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they were just asked, have you continued online dating? She said, yes, my last relationship, I met him online and he was exactly who he said he was. And they asked what she was up to. And she said she's working at a nursing home part-time as a receptionist. And she started community college. And that's it. She was just hopefully going to be done with her major in a few years. That was the last.
What did he do to make it not air? And then what did they not care about to keep airing it? Like what? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you said something about how it was aired. It was supposed to be season 4.
It was supposed to be season 4. Which I still don't understand that. But at the end of this episode, if you watch the coming attractions, it is for a couple that were on season 4. So it does make sense. And then the last thing is somebody said, they asked her, did you ever think that Dewan was lying? She said, at first, I didn't think he was lying to me, but as time passed, I started adding things up that weren't making sense to me. And I started catching on that there was a big possibility he was lying. Mm-hmm. And the last question was, they asked, what upsets you the most? She said, I really would love for my episode to air because I feel many people would be able to relate to my story. I believe I would inspire people around the world because it would teach people to fight and overcome insecurities. They took that possibility away from me, and I still don't think it's fair that my episode wasn't given an opportunity to air. I feel that this show is to expose the catfish, and for them to not air my episode shows me how fake MTV really is.
Okay, so maybe they aired it on season 4 when it was supposed to be season 1, because it says episode aired April 8th, 2015, season 4, episode 7.
Okay, so it was supposed to air in 2013.
Right.
So that actually makes a lot of sense.
But now when they're streaming it, they're putting it back.
Yeah, to season 1.
Where it's supposed
to be. Because this was supposed to be season 1, episode 4.
Right.
So it's really out of whack. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I just thought that was so crazy that Dewan said that he would do anything for it not to air. So it's like, what the hell did he do?
The funny part is when you Google this episode, all of the images that come up are her and Neve like being very cozy together. I know.
And it's like, I just wish, and it's so crazy because this whole interview, she was not asked once about Neve. And I feel like so many people caught on to this because even in the comments of this interview, people were saying that Neve was like more affectionate with her than he has been with any other catfish. And so it wasn't just us that thought that.
Very affectionate.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I just don't like. I wish that we
I
could talk to
know.
someone at MTV about this because it doesn't make a ton of sense.
I feel like there's something missing here. Maybe
Right.
obviously she doesn't know why it aired. Dewan would know why it hasn't aired, but like,
Right.
would he even tell the truth? Who knows?
I don't know. So I found this article on Screen Rant.
Mhm.
So it's Secrets of Catfish.
Ooh,
So this is what.
I love secrets of Catfish.
All right,
I love
so let's see.
secrets.
All right, so this is what it says. It says, seeing as the show has admitted to taking significant creative liberties in terms of writing from the stories from the catfishy's point of view, when it's really the catfish who contacted the show, it should come as no surprise that there have been accusations made that the series altered stories based on who they found more sympathetic.
Oh.
So they talk about Sam from season 4. Anyway, so then they say, similarly, Stephanie from episode Stephanie and David, which was filmed in season 1 but not aired until season 4, has stated that David was in fact the one who contacted the show, but since he felt it portrayed him in a bad light, he didn't want the episode aired. So that's all you just say, I don't want it to air?
Right, because I feel like so many people would do that. I wonder if there are other episodes too that haven't been aired. There must be.
It's just so weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's also like it didn't really portray him like that bad that he shouldn't want it.
Maybe they edited it.
Yeah, I guess they must have. Maybe he didn't like that they didn't show that he was the one that reached out to begin with.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's something
Off.
Definitely something off. All right. Well,
that was fun.
That was fun. If you guys want more of us, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. And if you want to follow us, which you definitely do, follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter, and Noelle at Noe Girl. And if you want to talk about the podcast or the show, go over to our Facebook group, Catfish Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.